Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out this evening. I missed y'all, and I will hopefully see you guys at some of our functions that we have throughout the year. Today, I'd like to call the order Thornton Township meeting. Today is July 16th, 2024, and the time is
6:29.
6:29 p.m. Please call the roll.
Trustee Jones. Trustee Gonzalez.
Present.
Trustee Gray-Everett.
Thank you.
Trustee Carlisle.
Present.
Supervisor Henyard.
Present. If everybody would stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, next on the agenda is reports, presentations. Having none, next is approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve minutes of the special board meeting held on June 20, 2024 at 8 p.m.? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Your motion second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray-Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Jones. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next on the agenda is there a motion to approve minutes of the special board meeting held July 1st, 2024 at 5:30 p.m. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Your motion and second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray-Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Jones. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next on the agenda is approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve the general fund? Is there a second? Is there a second? Second. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray-Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
No.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Jones. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Tie vote.
All right.
That's a tie vote.
Okay. Anybody want, y'all don't pay bills? Trustees? Y'all don't pay nobody? Y'all want to give the public a reason why we not paying bills tonight?
Well, for me, I like to say, so I think at some point in time, there needs to be inclusion, equity, and compromise from the administration. I know we did send over some ordinances that didn't get placed on the agenda, and those ordinances were put in place, and we're even creating ordinances at this point.
We have bills, trustee.
Okay, right, but you asked me a question. I'm
About
giving my-
bills.
Right, and I'm giving you my response.
Right, to the agenda.
That's what I'm doing. You want my response or not?
I do, but I want to talk about ordinance, talk about the
Okay,
bills.
so again, it was to put, organization and structure and responsible spending in place. And since those ordinances were not placed on the agenda, I don't feel comfortable supporting the spending. So once the ordinances are put in place and supported, I'll feel more comfortable if there's structure, organization, and a limit set and is forced, not forced, but just enforced that there's responsible spending with the township funds. So that's why I am not supporting the bills.
Okay, where is it not responsible spending? You need to point it out, because you saying that and have no evidence of that, you just saying things. So tell the public where you see that there's no responsible spending. Because this is all department heads. For the record, that people that don't know how this works, every bill that come on here comes from a department head. She knows that. So if they have a question, they ask the question, they answer the questions. So their job as trustees is to legislate. They come up here and they say yes or no. But when you say no, give the reason for why you do not want to pay a bill that a department head for their department already. So
Can we have the invoices and credit card statements?
you have all that. Hold on.
No,
Let me
we do
I'm gonna
not.
finish. Let me finish with her, then I'm gonna come to you. So can you please tell them where you see something that's wrong?
I just gave my statement.
No.
I asked for certain things that I did not receive, and again, I made my statement, and that's where I stand.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm gonna call them out if you want. But that's your statement. You got stuff you didn't receive. That's your statement. You still doing it?
I'm sticking with it. The only way I'm going to receive any information from your administration is via email. That's what I stated, and that's the way I want to receive information from your administration. Yeah, so I made my statement in that.
Okay, trustee, you are so wrong with everything that you're trying to do here. I think that you should tell the people the real reason why you're doing all this chaos here at the township, when the township is actually doing better than where it was since I became the supervisor. Before that, you sat on the other side, which is administration. And you know exactly the process, you know exactly how it works, and they're doing exactly the same thing that you did when you was in administration. Now you are a trustee, so you should be 100 with the people on why you're doing all this chaotic stuff. I'm gonna have department heads speak to your lies that you're telling the public and the media while they're out here saying that we are not being transparent. One thing we pride ourselves on here at Thornton Township is transparency. We have bent over backwards for you. We have sent emails out to you, text messages out to you. We've given you documentation. We printed it, we emailed it. What more do you want us to do? Real soon, you are becoming, what's the word I want to use? You harassing the staff. The staff don't feel comfortable with you constantly calling them, asking them for things. Your job is to contact, keep Price, and get your information like we would do in any body of government. Keith Price has been really, really open to anything you've asked for, and so has Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt has given you every document you've asked for. So y'all get up here and grandstand for the public. I don't appreciate you guys want to put us in a bad light. I don't appreciate everything we have done with, whether it's with spending, with transparency, with commitment to the township has been on the up and so for you to sit here and say that, you're dead wrong. Robert Hunt, go to that stand and you tell me what Carmen asked you for and what's been going on, so the public will know.
So if you sent emails, then you have those emails? No, if you have those emails,
Robert,
the public needs to know.
Robert, go
The public needs to know that as well. Do you have those emails? I didn't think so.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna address him in a minute. We gonna address him, but stop. You just chill out. We doing something right now. Robert Hunt, tell me what trustees, Carmen right here, have been sending you emails, how many meetings she has canceled with staff that we have put in place, and she don't show up. Tell them the games that she is playing with Thornton Township. Her job is to come here and do her job, which is to make sure that they do the will of the people. You guys work for the people. And when y'all do the work, they should pay you. They should pay politics like they're doing. Please tell them, explain.
Definitely want to, I don't want to say, I guess we want to make sure there's better communication. Party set how we want to move going forward. I have email bills sometimes, but there are big files, and sometimes they are hard to download. So then we started printing bills, and then now it's like go back to email, but just we can figure out what a consistent process of how we want to do it. I keep going forward doing it.
You're not being clear, Robert.
This is all
You're not
kind
being clear.
of new, but we are trying to pulling all the bills over 500 pages. So we are getting all the information together. We have sent emails, and those are big files, so they're. I know you said that you couldn't download them because it was kind of big. It was messing up.
Excuse me,
So then we-
and Robert does do a good job at sending invoices via email, and I asked for invoices that were printed, and I don't want to receive any information printed. I want all communication to be transparent, and I want it to be a documented form of communication where I can go back and look at it if I need it. So Robert and the finance department does do a good job at sending over invoices that I asked for, so I'll make that clear.
So y'all see the mess. Did she just tell y'all she didn't get invoices?
I didn't get the invoices.
She
for
get the
today's
invoice,
meeting.
hold on.
No,
She
I
get the
didn't
invoices, and now you want to tell us how to give it to you. If he printed it, you have it. If you get an email, you have it. So long as we giving you the documentation, your job is to go through it and make sure you're okay with it and ask questions before we get here. So we're not doing this for the public. That is the whole problem. And I don't know if you see that. Robert's being mouth sauce with it. Robert needs to tell you the truth. Robert, did she not ask you for it and you emailed it and then you printed it, correct?
Did you email it, Robert?
These bills the bills last week we emailed.
These bills for
But
this?
this means we just printed, because when we emailed last week, when we emailed 2 weeks ago, there was difficulty for you to download.
That she said it was difficult for her to
download. So we was like, okay. So we did print 500 pages, provide to the clerk department, and just say it was available for you to pick up.
And then what did she do?
She did pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she returned and said she would like them emailed to her.
Correct.
Right,
So hold on. Let's be crystal
Absolutely.
clear.
I don't want to
You
receive
cannot
anything
do
from
what you're
administration.
doing, trustee. As long as they are being transparent, They're giving you the documentation. You have it in your possession. That's on you. You brought it back and want somebody to do another step. That ain't what we do.
But
Our job is to give you what you asked for, and then your job is to talk about it. All right, Robert, you can sit down. Go ahead,
I made it
KP.
very clear how I wanted to receive
KP,
the
and I'm
information.
being very clear on what we're doing. As long as we give you what you asked for, that's all that matters. Go ahead,
Give me
KP.
everything I asked for.
You got what you need. You got what you need. All right, go ahead, KP. You have the floor.
Good evening, everybody, residents, Board of Trustees. Robert, as Robert stated, first of all, I want to be real clear. Robert doesn't really like the conflict that's going on. I don't like it either because once you start saying people aren't giving you things, you're stating that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do as well, and I take that personally. This is 2 weeks ago, as Robert stated, he emailed the trustee everything she wanted. She had a problem downloading. Robert said, hey, do you care if we print it off? I said, 60 ILCS states that if she wants to review bills and invoices, she is to set up a meeting with the clerk. I said, print it off. He said, I'll print it off, I'll give it to the clerk. Trustee came in. I just got this file from the deputy clerk. If you didn't see Mr. Moore, walk over there and grab it. This is the file that was printed out for her. Over 400, all the invoices, everything she asked for, everything. This is not small. Trustee Carlisle has been sending a plethora of emails. Ever since I've known Trustee Carlisle, she has communicated with me via text message, from when she was setting up box giveaways to currently when I asked her, hey trustee, and I sent all the trustees the same message. Is there anything you want to discuss, got a problem with the upcoming meeting so we can discuss it and not look like a fool for the public? I get an email saying I'm harassing her because I asked her that, but I'm trying to be transparent and give her what she wants. These are all the bills that she picked up, walked away from the clerk's office, came back and gave them back to the clerk. No one is hiding a damn thing. And I told Tiffany, I'm not staying here if we hide anything. So I don't know why this is occurring. I have my personal reasons why I believe it's happening. But these are all the invoices that she requested, that was given to the clerk, that she chose to give back to the clerk. And it's important information in here, and I'm gonna give it back to Robert.
And how many meetings did she cancel with y'all, with the staff?
She canceled approximately 15 meetings. We set up meetings with the staff on several occasions by her request.
For transparency.
For transparency. And she chose to cancel those meetings.
Okay, excuse me, can I be recognized?
Hold on, let him finish this. Okay.
As far as your email thread, got her email of her request right here. I got her thanking Robert for sending it. And then she come back after she left the clerk and sent another email that she'd rather have them in email form. After 2 weeks ago, she said it was too large and she couldn't download it. It's obvious. And it's sad because this township is not in bad shape. And all this misconception, it's just sad that they're doing this and the township is in better shape than it was.
Okay, can I be recognized now?
Yeah, great.
All right, let me be very clear. So at one point in time, yes, I did take text messages and different things from Keith Price, but things have changed. And I have said on many occasions, via text, via email, that the way I would like the administration to communicate with me is via email. When you email a person, there's accountability. Yes, I have scheduled meetings with different department heads, with the finance director, but there is no account that you can keep in having conversation with people. I like the conversation regarding township business to be sent via email. That's accountable conversation. That's transparency, because you can always go back to see what I said or what the other person said. I do not feel comfortable having any private conversations with anybody because it's a matter of he say, she say. Email holds you accountable. And that's why I want all of the information that I ask for from administration to be sent via email. yes, I came to get those, but I had requested previously before Rob sent those documents that all information be sent via email. Now, yes,
Earlier
the
you said
way
you
I'm
didn't get
talking,
nothing though, trustee.
you know, I have a lot of things that I requested that I did not get. And I can go down the list of emails that I sent to different department heads, and I have yet to receive anything. I asked for the Nation Builder contract.
When
I
did
asked
you
for
ask for it?
information for outreach department.
When
I've
did you
asked
ask
for
for it?
information for media department. I've asked for information for so many things, and I have yet to receive that information.
Now I'm gonna
And-
shut that down too.
and so again, I want to make sure that there's transparency and accountability in the conversations I have, and that's it. I'm not going back and forth with it.
I don't wanna go back and forth.
Okay, go ahead.
She did send requests.
Yeah, why don't you
for
stand
those.
right there so that.
Because I twisted my knee again. She did send requests for those
It's not gonna
documents.
pick up on our record, so you have to stand by the mic, I'm sorry.
There's no mic even up there. Sorry. She did send those requests. I think those requests came in Saturday. Everybody was off, and she demanded, and Sunday. No, I'm talking to the public, not you. Those requests came in Saturday and Sunday while everybody was off, and she requested she have all that information by 3 p.m. on Monday. It's putting a burden on the staff to have to try to pull all these documents that she's requesting, along with the plethora of FOIA information that's coming into this township. For her to do that, that's really outstepping her scope of work. She's a legislator. She can get all the information. We do not want to hide any information from you. So to send those type of requests on a Saturday and a Sunday and demand them by Monday is unreasonable. And that's all I'm trying to get everybody to see. It's unreasonable.
There were no demands made, and anybody could have.
Okay,
Say
trustee,
you
you
wanna go
said
back
you didn't
and
go back
forth?
and forth, you
You
done.
said that.
Anybody could have.
Okay,
I got
trustee.
those emails.
When did we
You don't have
receive
to
the
go.
list of bills? When do we receive the list of
I'm not-
We
bills?
received them on Sunday.
Exactly,
Yes.
so, there you go,
You got them Sunday.
on Sunday.
When is the meeting? Tuesday?
Okay.
How many
But
days is that
so
meeting?
if we're
48 hours.
expected
What
to
does
go
the
through
law
the list,
say?
then what's
What
the
does the
difference?
law
What's
say?
the difference?
What does the law say?
She sent you
You're
email on
supposed to have
Saturday,
the
but that's a
bill
problem, but we can get one on
48
Sunday, and
hours
that's okay.
before.
No.
Y'all games y'all playing, y'all full of shit.
Exactly.
You full of shit.
All right,
That's what you are.
All right, so we're gonna end discussion, as.
You had your bills on time as governed by law. Also, IL.
But that's a quick turnaround, just like you just said. That's a quick turnaround that you just said.
Turnaround. You looking at
Well,
the
you couldn't
bills.
get her
We
information.
print all her
You
stuff
could've-
out.
But you couldn't, but it's, you said it was.
Now you defending your
time matter.
co-defendant with whatever conspiracy y'all got going on. And it's obvious.
We got the bills on, but we got the bills on Sunday, right? We got the bills on
People are not.
Sunday, that's the bottom
So you
line,
can look
right?
at them Sunday, you can look at them Monday, you can look at them Monday,
Trying to get
Tuesday.
your attention.
Okay, are y'all done? All right, just so y'all know, the law is within 48 hours. As long as you got your package, got your documentation, it's within 48 hours. Now, your job as trustees is to read it, go over it, understand it, ask questions, and get an understanding before we get to the board meeting and put on the show like you're doing. At the township, we never had this problem. Trustee Carmen knows that, because she sat on the other side. It amazes me that all of a sudden she has a problem now, when she was in the administration doing the exact same thing and the exact same process that the administration is doing today. So just pay attention to when people are playing politics and not doing the government job, which is your duty. Your duty is to make sure you understand the invoice, make sure you got the supporting documentation for it, and move forward. But to constantly come to a board meeting and not pay people for the service they done, that's not right. Last board meeting, for those fake news outlets that weren't here, basically, this board did not pay for the general fund. And people sat here and cried out for them to pay them, because they did the work. But y'all didn't cover that. I didn't see that on the news. When trustees are doing wrong and not taking care of the people, that is wrong. But y'all spin the narrative into something that is not. So you guys still don't want to move forward with paying any of the bills in the general fund? That is my question.
So we have meetings on Tuesdays. Is there a day with the previous week that we could pick, that we could set to review the bills?
Trustee, y'all already have the bills. Do you want to pay the bills for the general
That's the
fund?
question. The public
No,
needs to
no,
know.
no. Dude,
The
they already
public should
know.
that.
Stop.
They don't even know.
Our meeting is on Tuesday.
So that's a no then.
We're here.
So that's
We're
a
here.
no. So
We had
we-
time to review
So
it.
the week
Yeah,
before,
my
we
question
can't
is,
set a
are you
date
paying
to
the bills?
review invoices, statements.
Point of order, is there a motion on the floor to pay the general fund? Is there a motion on the floor? Do y'all want to pay anybody for the general fund? Y'all don't want no staff, nobody to get paid? Nobody. So we're gonna play that game again. Our motion that we pay the bills for the general fund. Is there a second? It's been motion and second. Call the roll.
Trustee Jones, Trustee Gonzalez,
No.
Trustee Gray-Everett,
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle,
No.
Supervisor Henyard.
Yes. All right, so as you
Motion
see,
fail.
it's been a tie once again. They chose not to pay the people, the employees, the people here at the township. So make sure y'all talk to our trustees. Next, is there a motion to pay the general assistant fund? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray-Everett,
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle,
No.
Trustee Gonzalez,
No.
Trustee Jones, Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, so just so y'all learn the rules, by y'all just come and say no. General assistance fund and road and bridge fund always get paid. Y'all do know that. That's why y'all should learn y'all position while y'all sitting here saying no to paying staff, cameras, news, fake news. Make sure y'all get this. They sitting here voting not to pay people that have done a job that sometimes work check to check. They need their money, and they're playing politics. Stop. Now, you know what we should do? We shouldn't pay y'all money, because y'all included in there.
For
So y'all
real.
shouldn't get y'all check.
Yes.
You should hold your check. You should
Hostage.
hold y'all
Stop
check.
holding
For real.
your
Because
check.
y'all
Yes.
not gonna raise their
Yes.
funds.
They need to talk to you.
Yes.
They need to talk to you.
Y'all
Yes.
ain't playing. They got kids and people to
They need
feed.
to
Y'all
talk to
playing.
you.
Y'all need to talk to y'all. Y'all the one not voting to pay them their
You're
money.
the one that's holding this
So,
up.
them the two, but just make sure y'all pay attention. This is cool though.
So once
Next,
again,
is
can
there
we
a
set a
motion
date the
to
week
pay
before
the
the
road
meeting
and
to
bridge
review
fund? Is
statements?
there a motion? Is there a second? Second. Been motion and second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Who seconded?
I did. You know they're not gonna pay nothing, so you know.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Trustee Gray-Everett,
Yes.
Trustee Jones, Supervisor Henyard.
Yes. Well, y'all
Motion
paying on the
passed.
bridge, there's only 3 things on there, huh? Go ahead, keep
No, I
on.
just wanted to state for the record, saying that you all received the bills on Sunday. I commend Clerk Wells and her deputy clerk for the work that they do. They're gonna always make sure you all get your bills and stuff on time. So to even act like that, it's just sad. And,
For sure.
Trustee Gonzalez, you've been on the board for quite some time. From what I heard, you were assessor before that. If you don't know 60 ILCS and how you can set up a meeting to review all bills and invoices with the clerk, it's right. If I have to send you that, I will. If I need
Well,
to
let's set that up
educate you on
going
that,
forward.
you can set it up with
Let's
the
do
clerk.
it. Okay,
That's
let's
so,
do that.
so when you aim it over here to try to push your narrative, that's something that you should know that you set up with the clerk and the deputy
That
clerk.
can come
But
from
again,
anywhere.
6
That can
years
come
of
from-
what?
that can come
Saying
from the
yes to
finance
anything
department.
and not questioning nothing. I'm just tired of
You
the
need to,
games.
you need to
I'm
learn,
tired
because
of
I
the
haven't been here
games.
6 years.
Whatever years you've been, you don't know.
Well, you should
the
learn
rules.
that, then you should learn before you talk.
You don't know the
You should
rules.
learn
Let's
before you
stick to the
talk,
fact
baby.
that you don't know
Well,
the rules to the seat you sit in.
I know the rules.
Well, you would call the clerk and you would set up a meeting.
Well, once again,
At
like you
60
just said
IL,
in
that's
the
it.
past, that hasn't had to be the case, but now.
Because you said
but
yes
now-
to everything.
Now everything's
But
gotta
no,
be a
I'm
shell
sorry,
game. Now
I'm
everything's
sorry,
gotta be the shell game.
I'm just tired of the game.
Okay.
All right, so next on the agenda is there a motion to approve 3 additional contractors for the lawn mowing and maintenance service at $35 per lawn? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second? Trustees?
I understand it was established that they was
They-
going to accept the same amount
they-
of money that was presented in
Yeah,
the last bid.
and in my
That's what
understanding,
and that's what we asked them to do, right?
I would like to make a motion to amend what you said and just table those items until the next meeting, because I would like to see some of our agenda items on the,
trustee.
agenda, and then, we can, again, inclusion, equity, and compromise. I think it's time.
We're definitely not going to table
Second.
anything, hold on, because just like everybody here knows, people are doing the work. You know that. And for the record, clerk, word for word, Trustee Carmen sat with Stan Brown, drove around with Stan Brown, told him she was okay. with putting this on the agenda to vote for, Trustee Carmen.
I didn't know they was
And-
doing this much work.
Yeah, I mean, sure, huh? And Trustee Gonzalez told Stan Brown the same exact thing. Y'all both said it was okay to place this on the agenda for the additional 3 contractors. So it is baffling me that you're sitting here today saying table something and you know the grass still growing. So for 2 more weeks, make that make sense. Residents still need their grass cut. What do we do if you guys keep playing this game, push the can down the road? It don't make no sense. You guys agreed to this. This is why it's on here. So how y'all changing your mind all of a sudden? Y'all told him this. Then he came and told us, y'all said y'all wanted it on the agenda. So why all of a sudden are you reneging on what you told somebody? Your word all you got. So trustees, do y'all not want to vote for this? Because you know the work still need to get done. So what do we tell the resident? There's no such thing as table something that's in action right now. Grass are growing right now. Grass need to be cut right now. What is y'all plan? Because y'all don't run a day-to-day.
Well, that's kind of the problem. We're trying to figure this out in the middle of the thing.
No, this ain't trying to figure this out. It's been figured out. It was.
Exactly, it should have been done
Trustee,
before.
it was, and I just
Obviously
called
not if
you.
we're
Did you not
voting
have a
now.
conversation with Stan Brown?
I did.
Then you not tell Stan Brown that you agree with this?
That's
To
why
put
we
this on?
want a table and we need.
No,
to
no,
cover.
that's
There's
not
more
what you told me.
information. There's other
Did
things
you
going
not
on.
tell him
There's
that
other
you was
things
okay
going
with
on
this?
since then.
Did you not tell him you was
The
okay
things
with
going
this?
on since then. So
Trustee,
things
how
have
do the grass
changed.
get cut?
So things have changed.
How do the grass get cut? How do we do day-to-day?
Well, once
This
again,
is-
people
this
need to
is
come
sad.
to you.
This
People
is
need to
sad.
come to you. You're the
How
one
does
that's
this get done?
holding this up.
How does this
You're the
get
one
done?
that's holding things up. They need to come to you.
Trustee, how do we get the grass cut?
We should have been discussing
I
this
just
in
need an
February.
answer. I just need an answer.
We should have been discussing
How
this in
do
February.
we
We
get
should have
the
been discussing
job
this.
done?
Grass has been getting cut.
How do we get it cut?
That's the problem.
How do we get it cut, trustee?
That's the problem.
If you're not gonna allow contractors or people to come in to cut the grass, which you agreed to, why aren't
I
we
think we
getting the
need
grass
to, I
cut?
think we need to discuss these ordinances, and then we can take these next steps.
Trustee, this is what's on the agenda. You gotta stick to the agenda.
And that's why we're tabling
The
it,
agenda
because we
right
need to
now
discuss
is
these
something that
ordinances,
you
and that's
asked
why
to
we're
put
tabling
on the
it.
agenda.
I
Make
didn't
it make
ask-
sense.
I didn't ask to put
You
this on
guys
the
did.
agenda.
You guys told
I did not ask to
Stan
put this on
Brown
the
that you was
agenda.
okay with adding the 3 contractors. He
Okay,
then
and
came
now
up
we're
and told us,
looking-
he talked
and now
to
we
you,
want to
he
table
talked
it.
to Jerry, he talked to Carmen, he talked to everybody,
And now
and
we
y'all
want to
all
table
said
it.
yes.
Okay, and now we're
So,
going to table
if
it.
you tabling it
Things
2 weeks,
change.
who cut the grass?
Well, that's
You already
something-
know he was struggling
well,
the
that's
last
something-
time. You knew he was
That
struggling
takes
the last
leadership
time.
skills. Let's figure this out then.
Okay, don't worry about it. I got it. I'll take care of it. All right, so y'all don't wanna, cut the grass? For the 18th time?
It's seniors' grass that they voting not to pay.
It really is.
Why the high schoolers
So,
can't cut?
we're
it?
not,
They are cutting.
Okay, that's,
They are cutting.
pay the high schoolers.
It's
that ain't enough
700
people.
yards.
Stop.
It's 700
So,
yards.
what are you gonna, what we gonna do, trustees? We gonna take care of this or no?
They want the contracts. The kids.
Where
was
these
tearing up
contractors
their
from?
stuff.
Okay, all right, you out of order. All right, so moving on. Did you,
There was a motion to approve the contractors, there was not a second.
oh, is it the
There
second?
was a motion to table and a second to table to the next agenda, regularly scheduled meeting. So that's what's currently there.
Okay. So, we have to go with the table, right?
Currently, yes, that's what's.
Okay, I'm not for the table, but okay. Go ahead. We gotta call the roll for the table, then we can motion again for the approval. Okay. All right.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
Trustee Gray-Everett,
No. I don't
Trustee
believe that
Jones.
we should have the senior staff.
Supervisor, let me finish first. Supervisor Henyard,
No.
motion failed.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the contractors? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. So a motion and second, call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez,
No.
Trustee Gray-Everett,
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle,
No.
Trustee Jones, Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion failed.
Okay. All right, moving on. So residents, when you see this, and you're out in the public, and you see why grass is not getting cut, it's due to your board of trustees playing politics once again. They asked for this to be on this agenda. They okayed it with the department head, Stan Brown, and told him that they was for it. They even took Carmen in the car with him and drove and showed him her exactly what he does. and what the kids do and what the contractors do. And she said, yes, she's for it. So that's why it's on the agenda today. Same with Trustee Gonzalez, same difference. They both still said no. So these are the games we play. I don't come here to be clickbait, guys. We come here to take care of the business. But right now, y'all letting the business handle y'all, and that's not how you go. It's sad that y'all got people puppeteering you guys and telling y'all what to do, because Carmen, again, was once on the other side. She was in administration. She knows exactly how things work and exactly the steps here, but now she played the games because I guess her and Trustee Gonzalez out together. So it is what it is. Next is Supervisor Report. Upcoming events, guys. Please come out. We got Big Bingo. Big Bingo will be July 18th. It will be going downstairs on Thursday. We have a ton of fun. Residents come out, bring your loved ones, sign up because it do get crowded really quick and sold out really quick. Sold out not meaning that you had to pay, but sold out meaning registration. It starts at 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. People love it because that's their time to interact with other residents throughout Thornton Township and make friends with other people from other cities. They have a blast, and what I love about it is the memories that they take back with you. The other thing that I want to announce was Tech Savvy. Tech Savvy is the fourth Thursday of every single month. It starts at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. When I came on board here as a supervisor, one thing that I heard from most residents was they did not know how to use their electronic devices, which is their tablets, their phones. So we help them put Facebook on there. Some people want that. We help them do Zoom and also do emails. So we did all those things, and it's really, really been dope. You should check it out if you don't know how to do it. Even if you are a teenager and you don't know how to use your electronic device. But I know you do, because most teenagers know how to do it. Because my 5-year-old, she knows how to do all that. After school program, y'all know about that. That's Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. That will be coming up soon. Computer lab. If anybody need help with whether it's homework, building a resume, things of that nature, our computer lab is always open. Please check it out. If you need food, these are all the resources that Thornton Township have that people don't talk about. We always doing this little mess for clickbait. If you really need food and you're hungry, please go to our food pantry in Harvey. Every single Wednesday, you can go get a free food box, free produce, vegetables, and also bread. Please go by there every single Wednesday from 10 to 5 p.m. And then also our seniors, if you cannot or do not drive, please sign up and we will drop the food at your house. That's the great thing about the things we do. A couple things that's coming up that we got going on for the near future. Something I put before the board was a food truck. That's something that I think we need. I know that the idea came up downstairs, and I know the board shot it down. Again, people that just playing politics, because at the end of the day, that's really a need. Y'all know it's a desert out here, and we really, really need things like that. I know that another township picked up that same idea, and they doing exactly what I said we should do. They are doing. So that shows you that your supervisors onto something great, because we was going to go from school to school and feed the kids when they get out. They got a home cooked meal, and all they got to do is place it in the microwave so their parents get home, and parents will really, really enjoy that because we help them with their kids. Another thing that we're working on is the grocery food truck. And when I say grocery food truck, that means that you can go onto the food truck. Well, I call it grocery truck, so you'll mix the two up. On the grocery truck and basically pick your produce off. Your onions, your tomatoes, your greens, your apples, your oranges, your strawberries. It's a moving grocery truck, but it's for produce only. And then we will also still deliver the boxes. And what that entails is you sign up. And of course, this is for our seniors. And we come to your door, you come out, and you get on the moving grocery store, and you basically pick your items out. Another thing that we have, GA, I'm real big on giving back. If you need help with your light, gas, water, we even help you bury your loved ones. We also help you pay your rent and your mortgage. So if you need help with any of those things, your supervisor put all that in place for you to get taken care of. So please reach out to us at 708-596-6040. Again, 708-596-6040, so that we can help you in your time of need. And then we also help with mental health assistance. So if you need help with that, please reach out. And then we do walk-ins. You can come here to this location, and we will help you with anything you need. We also got senior transportation. If you need a ride to the grocery store, to the doctor visit, please call us. Again, that's Monday through Friday, and that's from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we will pick you up and we will drop you off. So make sure that you guys see all these wonderful things that the township really posts. And we send out mailers, emails, billboards. We do it all for advertisement. And when we do it, the numbers here have increased a lot based off just advertisement. A lot of people didn't know the township exists, and I'm just so happy to let people know the things that I'm doing in the township, which we have a surplus of it. That's something that the news don't talk about, and that's why they fake, because they tell one-sided narratives. So I want people to know that when I became your supervisor, y'all had a deficit. We turned the township, and my team, my administration, turned the township into a surplus. And if you go and really pull the numbers, you will get the facts for yourself, but they don't talk about that. I know that the GA department, General Assistance Department, they have a $4 million surplus. I know that the GF department, General Fund, has a $6 million surplus. These are all numbers that you can check for yourselves when y'all was all in deficit. Trustee Gonzalez, who been sitting on this board forever, no one talked about anything that was going on here in the township. It amazes me that now everybody got so much to say when we're actually doing better than what y'all was doing before I got here. So I know people got to create chaos, turmoil, confusion, division. I get it. It's political season. I get it. But it shouldn't have to be at the expense of the taxpayers. And that's what you guys are doing. You guys are creating this division that was not here at the township. And then the tax bill. That's something else that Trustee Darlene Gray-Everett is really proud of. If y'all really look at y'all tax bills, we have literally 5 cents that the township charges per every 100. We send something out to every single person in Thornton Township to educate you on how your tax dollars are being spent here at Thornton Township. But again, they don't tell you these wonderful things that we are actually doing and moving forward. So if you have questions, concerns, you guys can always reach out to us. Again, the number is 708-596-6040 with your concerns. Township Talk. Township Talk is really dope. That's a good opportunity where you can come and talk to myself or anybody in my administration. Every department head is always at Township Talk. And you can talk about their department. And they'll go over what they do. Seriously, they'll go over what they do, how they do it, what's new, what's upcoming. But you should come. It's every 4th Wednesday of the month. It starts at 5 o'clock. It's in the lower level here at the township. So if you are interested in knowing the facts for yourself or coming to talk to people just to get a better understanding of what's going on or the why, please come and attend, because I am there, they are there, and then the facts always speaks more value than the fiction that's going around in the world. Tax bills are really important. I know a lot of people are upset about taxes. I know I tried to educate the public about the taxes and how it worked, but no one was listening. And look what they did, raise y'all taxes anyway. I warned you, I tried to warn you, I told you, I showed you, I made slides, I made graphics, I did everything possible to show you guys that, hey, they raise y'all taxes no matter what y'all say, by 4.99%. And if you really go look at it, you will see on your tax bill who you are paying your taxes to. You have park board, library board, school board, you got everybody. I know I'm missing some people, but you got everybody. And I talked about this at Township Talk. And then I've also FOIA all the time. So if you live in the town and you really want to know the truth, why don't you FOIA? FOIA is a freedom of information that you would get from that city or village. And they'll tell you exactly, hey, we raised your taxes by XYZ, whatever that number is. I know at Township Talk, we put up people that turned theirs back into us from Markham to Riverdale to Dalton to everybody. Put up everybody's tax levy. So just so you understand who's raising your property taxes, so that you're not pointing the finger at one person, because people raise your taxes and you don't even know it. And then you're mad at the wrong people because they told you that and you didn't go research it. So knowing is believing, and showing you facts over fiction is the best part. So that's it for my supervisor's report. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We now have public comment.
Yes, Deborah Reeves.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
I'm not on
Okay, you gotta sign it before.
My comment is strictly for you, Carmen.
I'm confused as to how you figure or feel like you're trustworthy. You rode on the coattail of Henyard for a while. She put you in that seat, but yet you sit here and you want to act like you're so righteous now. Like, what makes you feel like anybody can trust you when you were her? You were with her. So if she's not to be trusted, why the hell should we trust you? It's like, in street terms, it's like you flip flop like a reneging gang member, like you're GD now I'm vice lord. I'm with this person. Like, you don't know what they want to do and how you want to do it. And at that point, I don't know about the rest of these people, but you sitting up there declining and not paying bills, that's enough for me to even give you a chance. So with that being said, everybody's famous word is unasked. You need to unask that seat. Anybody needs to unask the seat. It needs to be you. I don't trust
I was supposed to speak, and I'll just touch on the, and I do apologize, I twisted my knee earlier. Stan Brown was ready to quit this township because people were playing and not paying the grass vendors, because he takes such pride in the senior lawn service. Stan came to me, I said, well, Stan, you know what we gotta do. They say they wanna be included. I would tell you, since you're over the program, to reach out to each one of them, talk to them, see if they're going to pay these other vendors that you need, if they go down to the $35, which one to bid per lawn. He did it. He said he rode around with Miss Carmen. He said he talked to Mr. Jones. He said he talked to everyone. I said, well, if you talk to everyone, then we'll put it on there. You shouldn't have a problem. He said he told them he did not want to put these people on this list and start them cutting if they were going to play with these people money. And then they come here and don't pay the people that cut the senior lawns. It's sad, and at some point the public has to really see the truth. When the smoke clears, that's what it is, smoke and mirrors. We've given people what they asked for. We've given it to them by email. The file was too big. I don't want to print all this off.
Use Google Drive.
But you talked
Public
about
comment, stop.
we printed them off the next time. Rob like, man, I just, there's no sense for all this controversy. Rob, print it off. Let's give it to him. I said, you ain't doing nothing? I said, I'm not doing anything. Then you don't want to take the documents. At some time, all I want to do is let the public realize what's really going on here. And it's just a whole lot of brouhaha. And it's a political football that they're kicking around right before the election to make someone look like they're doing so much. And then actually, they are doing so much. But it's not wrong. There's so much right going on right now. And I just believe the public is going to see through it. And I believe everything will work out fine. And to the staff, I appreciate y'all. If nobody tell y'all that, I appreciate you all. I appreciate the time you put in. I appreciate people like Mr. Tony actually going to cut grass. I appreciate all the work that Ms. Hughes and all the department heads do. So, Ms. Ebony, your program is working awesome. Your children that work for you do a great job at all the days in the park. There's a lot of great things going on, and it's sad that people are truly playing politics. But it'll all come out. It'll all come out very soon, and a lot of things will come out very soon that people do. Thank you very much.
All right, let's end the public comment. Is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second? How y'all will go on? Second.
I have a couple comments
Second.
real quick.
Questions,
Comments.
Trustee.
Will the clerk's office still have the bills to be reviewed?
Trustee.
Yes.
So we can deal with that after we're done.
No, we can,
That was up
I'm
top.
asking a
If
question
you
right
had
now.
something to say, you
I
could
have a
have
question right now.
Again, for the record, we will give you
It's
all.
already there.
It's there.
So
They have it.
It's been a motion and a second.
You just took it from them though.
It's been a
So
motion
are
and a
you
second.
gonna give it back?
I took it.
It's right there. It's right there.
Call it on.
So they don't have it.
They can have it. They'll have it. They'll have, set your meeting up, they'll have it.
Trustee
Set your meeting
What's
Carlisle.
the, I have a question, what's the process for ordinances to be put on the agenda?
Trustee Carlisle.
What else?
Trustee Gray-Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Jones. Supervisor Henyard.
Slow, you wanna go home? Stop. Yes, I'm ready to go. Thank
Can't
you.
answer questions. That's what the public needs to know. That you can't
I
answer
answered it
questions.
several times.
That's exactly what they need to know.
I answered it several times. No one has had me. I'm not gonna keep pushing this narrative, bro. And I always be respectful.
Well, since I have it here, what's the process for ordinances then, sir?
You don't know the process?
What's the process?
Did y'all submit it past the time that it was,
No, it was posted, we got it before the bill.
Talk to the clerk.
We got it. So the clerk will put it
It
out?
was posted. So it was posted. The
So the
meeting
clerk
was
will put it out?
already
The clerk will put it out the
posted.
bills?
Y'all sent it in late. The meeting was already posted.
She's the one holding this up. She's the one holding this up. We gave it to her.
Talk to her now.
That's right. She got jammed back.
Playing with my bread.
Hey, Chris,
Yes.
can you come here and talk about these ordinances? You thought they'd be on the agenda tonight?
Yes, I'm sorry. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, can we just do it all at once, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Here, let me put this down real quick.
Hi, Chris, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I met you before.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yes.
This is still on.
Correct.
By your side, BJ.
That's right, got crowded, huh?
Are they in your shot? They could move.
Can we do it? Yeah, if I'm in your shot, let me know.
Yeah, no, oh, yeah, they
Do
move.
it?
Okay.
So you sent an agenda earlier.
Oh, it was early in the week. I mean, to be honest, I don't remember exactly what Trustee Carlisle sent it out. We sent some, if I remember correctly, it was about 5 ordinances. Majority had to do with fiscal responsibility, trying to create a little more structure and a little more transparency. The other ones were to give some protection to the employees. It was in plenty of time to be put on the agenda. Obviously, you saw it was not on the agenda. So right now, you know, we're voting no because there's no transparency, there's no checks and balances, and that's what we're looking for. So it's not obviously that we don't want people to get paid. We want people to get paid, but we need to do it properly and in the correct way, and that's not being done. Like they said, we got the bills on Sunday, which legally is correct, but at the same time, they're saying we didn't get our stuff in enough time when it was it was either Wednesday or Thursday. But you know, so make it make sense. It's not, you know, so we weren't in enough time supposedly, but Sunday's okay to do something. It doesn't make sense. And there's just holding hostage, using pawns the employees and the vendors. You know, it's just the bottom line, and that's sad. That's just truly sad. It's just the lack of leadership. Like, we could have just ended the conversation today if they would have just said, "Hey, come in on Monday morning. We'll have everything you want." We'd come and do that. We could schedule a meeting, and we just go forward from there. But obviously, that wasn't the case. It's all this deflection, and you know, oh, there's this and there's that. No, like I said, we could have Monday, Tuesday, we could just say, hey, come in, we'll go through all these bills, line by line, page by page. It's just not the case. It's not what they're looking to do.
So will you get those ordinances on, will you call it a special meeting of just the trustees to get those
That I'm not
ordinances
sure
put in place?
yet. You know, what the route would be. That would probably be the best thing, because once we get that in place, we could, and then between that and getting a good look at the bills. Correct. Then we could have a meeting. There still may be some bills, especially initially in this first one, that we would take out. We would request to be taken out. But once again, we'd probably be right back into the same situation where, you know, they'd probably be too tight. But we have questions about
So you
it.
don't think you have a majority?
Right now, well, the way it was today, no, we did not, obviously. No, everything ended in a 2-2 tie. So,
Have you spoken with Jerry Jones?
recently I have not. No, I had heard, one of the other trustees had talked to him, and he had said he wasn't going to be in attendance. I don't know, you know, the exact reasoning, but.
Chris,
Yes.
I personally am not here very often. And we walked in the middle of this meeting,
Yes.
so I'm still playing catch up a little bit. So my understanding is that you had asked for some information.
And some ordinances to be put on the agenda.
And it was supposed to happen within 48 hours, and it did technically happen, but did you not have time to review the stuff, or what exactly was the
Well, it's a
issue?
combination of things, yeah. Time to review it, and then also, like I said, wanting to have those ordinances in place and be ready to go forward. That would help with the bills, because a lot of it was about spending the ordinances, so.
So you wanted
between the
a better look at what was on,
Yeah,
on the
and
plans?
and to
or-
have the ordinances so there's a little more structure in place. So those are the reasons that we voted no. We voted no for the general fund and the general assistance bills.
So there are obviously people out there like this gentleman who may not be paid.
but
And what do you have to say to those people?
Well, we could get something done if they're willing to cooperate. We could get it done. Today's Tuesday only. We could get it done, but it takes the cooperation. And like I said, at the end of the meeting, it takes leadership. It takes communication. Like I said, they could have just said, "Hey, we could do it tomorrow." But that's why I asked the questions. Will the clerk have the bills? Yes, but then no. You know, they could get them. Well, either they have them or they don't.
This was the question you were trying to ask at the end of the
correct.
meeting.
You know, but it's just
which
that constant shell game. It's, you know.
So it was the problem that there are some bills you don't want to pay that get mixed in with the general,
Yeah, right now
let's
we don't have
approve
a budget in
everything?
place going forward. So I don't feel that we should be paying for things in the future going out, especially when it comes to things like entertainment things. Let's get our budget, common sense budget in place first. Then we could discuss those things. But right now, I mean, we don't have a problem obviously paying the light bill, you know, things like of that nature, insurance bills. But if there's zero cooperation, it just kind of, right now we're just at that crossroads because it's only going to get worse. You know.
The last time we were here, I know it was said tonight that, you know, Tiffany Henyard was saying when she took over there was a deficit, now there's a surplus, I believe she said of $6 million. The last time I was here, you hadn't really had a chance to look at any of the financials. Has any of that changed? Have you been given access to those at all, or no?
No. All I've seen was the budget that they would propose going forward. As far as like what we have and what we really don't have, no, I have not seen that. You know, on page, black and white. You know, here it is. I have not seen.
Do you think
that.
any of the other trustees have?
That I don't know. I really don't know. You know, and then, you know, I've said it before. You know, we've got trustees voting yes for things, and it's like, so either you're saying something and I'm not, or if that's not the case, then you're voting on something you're not seeing either. Neither's right. So, but then and that's kind of to the root of all our problems here. You know, it's just like I said, it's a shell game. It's like, you know, don't look at this, don't look at this. You know, we're going to talk about all this deflection, and that's just not the way to govern. You know, so.
I'm good if you guys are good, because my hands are about to fall off the microphones. All right,
So
Chris.
according to the township structure, though, trustees could call their own meeting.
Yes.
The supervisor technically reports to the trustees, right?
Yes, correct.
So you could call a meeting, you could pass these ordinances if you had a majority.
Well, it depends who shows up.
Right.
If we call a meeting, but there's only two of us, then that's not a quorum, so we really can't get anything done. That's why I said we're kind of at that crossroads, unfortunately, where something's got to give. You know.
And have all the trustees seen those ordinances that you're presenting? Has Supervisor
Henyard? It
Henyard?
was sent out to
So they know
administration.
what's
was
in
sent out
there.
to- yeah, it was
Have
sent
they
out to
expressed
the
any
other
objections? I mean, it seems pretty,
I haven't heard any like feedback, you know, other than, I mean, Trustee Carlisle was the one that put them together. Well, I mean, with the help of attorney, you know, put them together. But I mean, I haven't heard any feedback from anyone else, you know, meaning the administration, any other trustees besides Trustee Carlisle. So, yeah, so like I said, those are the things we want them on. And I mean, it's not to say it might not even pass, but once again, let's put it to a vote. You know, I mean, if you're going to vote against protecting your employees, your own very own employees, you know, once again, you hear all the talk, all the rhetoric about the employees are wonderful. Okay, well, let's protect them. That's basically what one of the ordinances is all about. So, whereas, you know, make it make sense, as they say. You know.
can we publish those ordinances just for people to review?
There should have been something sent out today. Was there an attachment? There
Yeah.
should have been. Okay, yeah. So,
So I can make that public. It's not approved, but it's available for viewing.
Proposed, yeah. So my understanding is, yes, it could be put out.
Okay.
I'm not a lawyer, so I mean, I can't say for sure, but my understanding is it can be. It's
Okay.
nothing like,
Thank you very much.
Not sure.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
All right.
I just want to make sure.